Hello, good day. I'm glad to welcome you to Didactics Volume 8. It's a program cut out to address some moral issues in the society and also to correct some errors and advise, counsel, and give us some psychological support to boost our mental states and mind to help us have a sane society, not just in our community or environments, but in Nigeria and all over the world. Like we started in the first day of this program, where I told us that morality is important. Whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a Buddhist, you are Hindus, you are an atheist, we all have one ground or one belief that there's a moral, that there's a place or a condition called morality. And morality has been eroded in our society and we are not happy about it at all. We want to bring back those times where we could look at things around us, whether it's custom, whether it's tradition, whether it's religion, and there's a part of it that is actually right. We can harness them together, marry them together, and produce a society that is worth it. You know, it's insane when you are trying to be sane and you see things around you being insane. It drives you crazy. But I want us to look at it critically and begin to see it from a different point of view. Having said that, my name is Apostle Chidu Favor, your regular host on God of Favor TV for now, and I believe that God Almighty will keep us moving as we proceed in this particular teaching this morning. Now this morning, I'm looking at what I titled Correction. Correction. How to give and how to receive correction. You know, there's something going on in our society that is very appalling and very, very discouraging. What is that? People hardly accept correction, or people feel offended when they are corrected. The question is this: are you perfect? Well, I know your guess is as good as mine. We always quote it and say, no one is perfect in the world. Nobody is perfect. If you're not perfect, why don't you accept correction? The route to grow to perfection is to take correction. The route to grow to perfection is to accept correction. All have erred. Many have erred. Many keep erring, and we will keep erring. We are all human. You have a saying in a popular adage: to err is human, to forgive is divine. Meaning that every human being will err one way or the other. But why is it that we find it difficult to accept correction? We feel offended. We feel hard and harsh and bad when corrected. Simple. We always have this element of ego and pride in us that no one else should know more than we know. We feel when we are corrected, people are judging us. When we are corrected, people are narrating us. When we are corrected, people don't know our ability and capacity. It's wrong. It takes a man and a woman who loves you to actually look at your life and contribute to helping your life to take the shape you ought to take in life. When you are corrected, count it all joy that you are loved. The Bible says, spare the rod and spoil the child. In the hands and the love or the body of the child, the rod is wickedness. But in the eyes of the parents or the guardians using the rod is showing love. And it's true. No one that corrects you, whether it is by any means, positive or good, that hates you. It's actually for your own good. And when you refuse to be corrected, the shame you will bring, the embarrassment you will bring, will fall and rub off on everyone around you. So why will you want not to be corrected because of your own personal ego and bring shame to everybody around you? No one loves that. That's why the correction comes from everyone around you. Now, what actually is correction? Correction is when you have erred, or correction is righting the wrong you have done. Correction is actually putting a stop to repetition of the wrong you have done. So when somebody has done something wrong, what correction comes to do is to stop you from further repeating the thing you have done that is actually wrong. Repeating the thing you have done that is actually wrong. And when you have done that and you are doing that, it simply means that you have refused to accept the correction. I want to give you this impression, and it's very, very classic. Whenever you are corrected and you are trying to get offended, look at yourself, not the person correcting you. You see, the danger that makes people to take correction is that you are looking at the person correcting you. Not what he's saying, not his mindset. It's just that this person is not qualified. We go to school, and I remember those days when in primary school or thereabout, when you finish and fail a test or you finish a test assignment, the teacher will come to the board and write correction, and you rule it and start telling you what you have done wrong and how you also have done it. You joyfully take it and write it in your notebook. But now, whoever is correcting you, you judge the person based on the person's standard and status. That's why you refuse to take it. Now, correction is actually out of love, and we ought to see it from that angle. If not, we won't accept it. What are the 3 ways to receive correction? Let's talk about receive correction first, and then talk about how to give. 3 ways to receive corrections. 1, make sure you look at the words spoken first before the person is speaking. Make sure you look at the words spoken, things said to you, than the person speaking. If you look at the words spoken, ask yourself, are these words addressing what I've done, what I'm doing, or what I want to do? God can use anyone to correct you. The issue is not the person correcting you, it is the statements, the words he has spoken. Read meanings into those words. Look at them logically, correctly, factually, to see if they are actually addressing the matters that are at hand. 2, take the words and leave the channels. When I mean channels, I mean the ways they are spoken. There are people who, in correcting you, might be angry because they least expected you to do what you have done. And they will actually say it in a harsh manner. If you don't look at the words spoken, but you face the way they came to you, not even the person that gave it, but the way they came to you, you also miss the correction. So you're not looking at the personality, looking at the way they came, or the way the words were released, but you are focusing just on the words. How will this word transform me? Words are powerful. And whenever you do anything you're doing, focus on the words. Words spoken are what you should hold on to. Number 3, you want to take correction. What you should focus on actually in correction is the end product. What is this thing to achieve in my life? Is the correction going to improve me? Is the correction going to help me? Not who is saying and how he said. It is the end product, the end result. You know what we say? The end justifies the means. If the end result is going to give you joy, give you results, give you products, give you success, discard who is saying it. Take the message and leave the messenger. You can take the message and the messenger, but in most cases, if the message is more valuable than the messenger, please take the message. Don't throw away the